And welcome everybody to another episode of Wrong Side Simulations, bringing the best content wrong side of the airplane, the right seat. And tonight we got a little bit of a different stream for you. I didn't really have the time tonight to kind of go through the full setup for a stream, so I figured, you know what, I'm going to do a stream that is unlisted and just kind of fly in the same way that I would if I was flying, you know, single player by myself. With nobody watching, no kind of chat, and conduct the flight, and then I'll list it for watching after the fact. Sounds kind of lame, I'm sure, but better than nothing, right? So, that's the plan for tonight. We're going to be flying from Atlanta down to Jacksonville, Florida, and we'll be flying this flight on a pilot's life as well as virtual or VDAL, and kind of knock out some of my pilot's life flight schedule. We'll also be flying on Say Intentions. Yeah, nothing too crazy. So let's get after it. Just waking this airplane up for the first time. We are flying early in the morning. So we'll run through all of our first flight of the day items. Dropping in our position init, Atlanta Airport. Grab that GPS position so the airplane knows where we're at. We'll just pull our route from SimBrief, grab our payload and our fuel. Select the route as well. And over on the other side, try to get our PDC. Alright, so we got information Lima current. So they are on west flow. Winds 360 at 7. Viz is 1/4 mile. Sky conditions are broken at 400 feet. Solid overcast at 1,000 feet. Temperature 380.1. Altimeter 2987. Get that one back over to route. We'll keep that ACARS page up on the captain's side. Alright, we'll keep the flow coming on down. Alright, assuming we're going to get our PDC, ground is 121.6. Or 121.65 rather. And then towers 19.1.
TCAS test. Pass.
Glide slope. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
I've been having issues getting my PDC via ACARS for some odd reason. Alright, so that should do it for the pre-flight flow. And we'll keep things going down in the box. Depart, plan off runway 27 right. And we're going to be on the Varsity 3 departure. Noki transition. Arrival into Jacksonville. It's going to be on runway 26. So we're going to plan the ILS Yankee 26 on the Odia. And then Douchey, that's what I'm going to call it. Douchey transition. Check for any discons. All looks good. Activate that. And then over to Route 2. We do have a departure alternate of Huntsville, Alabama. So drop that in. And we are Delta Flight 1096. Man, I cannot type tonight. And we're going to depart off of runway 27 right. And then in Huntsville, let's see. It's going to be 36 left. Actually, I will redo that because I don't want BOSAC. There we go. Cool. Back over to Route 1. And in the climb page, we're going to go up to 33,000 feet. And in the init, on the OFP, we need 12,000 pounds of fuel. We've got 12.5 on board. Zero fuel, it should be 123.4. You know what? I think it's pulling from a previous OFP. So let's go payload 123.4. And then on the fuel, we'll just keep what we got.
Southwest 1393, request pushback. Southwest
Alright, so 123.4. Our reserves are 3.5. cost index of 99.
1159 ready for push. Delta 1159, push back.
Cruise winds 244 at 126.
Push and start approved. Delta 1159.
And then the temperature up there is minus 43. Execute that.
Endeavor 4681 ready for pushback.
Endeavor 4681 cleared for push and start.
Push and start approved. Endeavor 4681.
Delta 2793 request pushback.
Delta 2793 cleared for push and start.
Pushback and start approved. Delta 2793.
Alright, so for our takeoff numbers, it's going to be a TO2 takeoff, sail temp of 42, flaps 5, the trim of 5.2, speeds 37, 38, and 41.
Delta 3103, runway 26 left, taxi via 1 northeast Foxtrot Echo.
Runway 26 left, taxi via 1 northeast Foxtrot Echo Delta 3103.
Ready for push and start.
Delta 577 cleared for push and start.
Start approved. Delta 577. 1159 ready to taxi.
Alrighty, on this heading for Huntsville, in case we have to go over there, it's going to be 005.
Runway 27 right, taxi via
On
3
both
southwest, Lima,
sides.
Lima Alpha, Delta 1159er.
V2 of 141,
Ready to taxi.
and then departure heading is 275. On the star, we got 10,000 feet. We got 108.5
Alpha Delta, hold short of runway 8 right, then Lima, Lima Alpha.
in Huntsville in case we have to go there.
Endeavor 4636 ready to taxi.
Endeavor 4636, runway 27 right, taxi via 4 northeast Foxtrot, 5 northwest, 5 southwest, Lima, Lima Alpha.
Runway 2.
And we'll call for a clearance. Atlantic clearance, Delta 1096. Request IFR to Jacksonville.
Stand by. You're number 1. Delta 1096, clear to Jacksonville via the Varsity 3 departure. Then as filed. Climb and maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 330 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 124.6 squawk 7516. Expect runway 27 right.
Well, we're clear to Jacksonville via the Varsity 3 departure, then is filed. Climb maintain 10,000, expect flight level 330 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is on 124.6 squawk 7516. We'll expect runway 27 right for departure, Delta 1096.
Delta 1096, read that correct. Ground is on 121.65. Safe flight, sir.
Alright, we are all set up. We can go ahead and get that APU fired up. Shouldn't take them too long to board. Then local altimeter is 2987. And if we needed to go to Huntsville, minimums are 816. So we'll go ahead and set that. Alright, now let's get out and greet our passengers.
Delta 2332 ready to taxi. Delta 2332, runway 26 left taxi via 2 Northeast Foxtrot, Echo.
Runway 26 left taxi via 2 Northeast Foxtrot, Echo Delta 2332.
Southwest 13903, give way to the Delta ahead. Give way to the Delta 712, Southwest 13903. Delta 1312, give way to the company ahead.
Give way to the company 737, Delta 1312.
Delta 3103, give way to the GA ahead.
Giving way to the GA Cessna, Delta 3103.
Delta 1159er, give way to the company ahead.
Delta 1159er.
Delta 1159er, give way to the GA Cessna on your right.
Delta 1159er. Ready to taxi.
United 2082, runway 26 left taxi via 1 Northwest Foxtrot, Echo.
Runway 26 left taxi via 1 Northwest Foxtrot, Echo United 2082.
November 137, Victor, November, ready to taxi. November 137, Victor, November, runway 27 right taxi via Alpha 7 Delta. Hold short of runway 8 right, then Lima, Lima Alpha. Runway 27 right taxi via Alpha 7 Delta. Hold short of runway 8 right, then Lima, Lima Alpha, November 137, Victor, November. 169er ready to taxi. Delta 169er, runway 26 left taxi via 3 Northeast Foxtrot, Echo.
Runway 26 left taxi via 3 Northeast Foxtrot, Echo Delta 169er.
Delta 1089er, runway 26 left taxi via 4 Northwest, 4 Southwest, Lima Delta Foxtrot, Echo.
Runway 26 left taxi via 4 Northwest, 4 Southwest, Lima Delta Foxtrot, Echo Delta 1089er.
Delta 1159er, give way to the GA Cessna on your left.
Delta 1159er.
Delta 513 ready to taxi. Delta 513, runway 26 left taxi via 4 Northwest, 4 Southwest, Lima Delta Foxtrot, Echo.
Runway 26 left taxi via 4 Northwest, 4 Southwest, Lima Delta Foxtrot, Echo Delta 513.
Delta 1159er, give way to the GA Cessna on your left.
GA Cessna, Delta 1159er.
Frontier Flight 4556 ready to taxi.
Frontier Flight 4556, runway 27 right taxi via 9er Southeast, Lima, Lima Alpha.
Runway 27 right taxi via 9 Southeast, Lima, Lima Alpha, Frontier Flight 4556.
All right,
Delta 10,
they are loaded up.
left taxi via 2 Northeast Foxtrot, Echo.
Runway 26 left taxi via 2 Northeast Foxtrot, Echo Delta 1094.
Delta 1159er, give way to the GA Cessna.
GA Cessna,
Delta 1159er. United 2082, give
Now
way
they're
to the
finished
Delta
boarding up.
712.
Let's get the rest of our
We'll give way to the Delta 712 United
actual
2082.
numbers. Yeah, it's still trying to throw in that same old zero fuel weight. We had a lot of passengers get off in misconnects because of the weather on other canceled flights, so we're quite a bit lighter than planned, which happens fairly often in the airlines.
Delta 10904, give way to the company 712. Give way to the company 712.
I get some new numbers here with any ice on. Flaps 5, TO2 42, and then 35, 38, 41. Good stuff. Alright, we're ready to shut her up. Man, these fucking stutters. Alright, quick little departure brief. So we are at gate Alpha 7. We'll be taxiing runway 27 right.
Delta 1159er, give way to
Same Intentions always tries to send me up to the north complex and then back down and then over. So when it does that, we're not going to do that. We're just going to go straight down to Lima, all the way down to 27 right and Lima Alpha. No hot spots, runways crossed. Weather is a factor with frozen preset, so we'll be anti-ice on. And terrain's not a factor. Be a 2-engine taxi. Standard abort procedures below 80 knots. My decision to reject. Above 80 knots, we'll abort for fire of any kind, engine fail, low level wind shear, anything that makes us float the aircraft's unsafe for takeoff. V1, if we pop an engine, we're going to go flying. And we have Huntsville set up as our departure alternate, although the current visibility does allow for us to come back to Atlanta. But if we have any issues, we can kind of assess which airport would be the best and proceed to that airport. If we do have to head to Huntsville or come back to Atlanta, we're under max landing weight. If everything goes as planned, we're going to fly the Varsity 3 up to 10,000 feet. Departure frequency is 124.6. We're squawking 7516. We'll get a little de-ice here at the gate and then be underway. While we wait for the de-ice, pre-flight checklist, interior and exterior inspections complete, circuit breakers checked, nav display switches normal and auto, passenger signs are on, window heat is on, engine bleeder switches on, pressurization panel is set, pressurization mode selector is in auto, mode control panel is set, oxygen mask checked, altimeters 2987 cross check. Flight nav instruments are checked. Warning and unnecessary lights checked. Speed brake is down. Takeoff warnings checked and closed. Instart levers cut off. Step trim cutout switches normal. Fire warnings checked. Radios and transponders are set. Radars off. Rotor and aileron trim free and zero. Parking brake set. Windows closed and locked. Flight temp briefs complete. Departure briefs complete. Logbook QHs are on board. Fuel required. We need 12,000 and on board is 12,500. Pre-flight checklist is complete. I'm going to kind of shut off that pack system while they're spraying us down. That way we can avoid any kind of odor events. Alright, now that is finished, we're going to get ready for pushback. And while they're doing that, I'm going to go let my dog out. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Dog right in here was nudging up against me, letting me know that she needed to go outside, so took her out. That way she wouldn't do it in here. Atlanta ground, Delta 1096 at Alpha 7, information Yankee, ready for pushback and then just start.
Delta to 96, Atlanta ground, pushback approved, tail north.
Pushback approved, tail north, Delta 1096. Beacons on, brakes released, clear to push. All right. Let's fire them up. Roller number 2. Got to do pushback checklist. Pushback checklist. Doors closed, hydraulic panel set, fuel panel set, flight deck door closed and locked. And transponder is transponding. See, all it takes is one little distraction. Starter cutout. Roller number 1. And the reason, guys, that you're seeing it go to continuous first before it goes to ground is I have it bound to a switch, and that switch has dual functionality. With a quick press it goes to continuous, and with a hold it goes to ground. Brake set, clear off headset, clear disconnect. Be looking for the pin on the right side of the airplane. And the reason why I have that is so that I can easily put the switches into continuous without really having to look at them. So with that said, when I do the hold, it reads the press first, and then it reads the hold. So it's going to put it into continuous and then switch it over to ground. All right, starter cut up.
Summit 4 Tango Foxtrot, taxi to desing pad via Lima, hold short of Delta. Delta 1159er, give way to the GA Cessna.
Give way to the GA Cessna, Delta 1159er.
Alright, salute received, flaps 5, flap lever 5. Actually, salute is not received. Getting ahead of myself. Alright, salute received, flaps 5, flap lever 5, call for taxi. Atlanta ground, Delta 1096, ready to taxi, runway 27 right with Yankee.
Delta to 96, runway 27 right, taxi via 2 Southwest, Lima, Lima Alpha.
Runway 27 right via 2 Southwest, Lima, Lima Alpha, Delta 1096.
Give way to the GA Cessna, Delta 1159er.
Alright, after start checklist, generators are on, probe heat on, any ice is on, Acres panel set, recalls checked, auto brakes, RTO, after start is complete, taxi checklist, flaps 5, 5, 5, green light, takeoff speeds 135, 138, 141, thrust TO 242.
Delta 1159er, give way to the GA Cessna on your left.
Stab trim 5.2 set and flight controls are checked. Taxi checklist is complete.
1159er.
no change. We're gonna do wing as well.
Delta 1159er, give way to the GA Cessna. GA Cessna, Delta 1159er.
Not sure what the holdup is.
Delta 348, give way to the GA Cessna. We'll give way to the GA Cessna, Delta 348.
All it takes is one.
Delta 27903, give way to the company 757 on your left.
Giving way to the company 757, Delta 27903.
Oh, what's that? Oh, cool. We just got priority taxi. Thank you, ATC.
Request taxi to the icing pad.
Summit 4 Tango Foxtrot, taxi to de-icing pad via 3 Southwest, Lima 5 Mike. Hold short of de-icing area. Delta 27903, give way to the GA ahead.
Give way to the GA Diamond, Delta 27903.
Delta 1089er, give way to the Endeavour CRJ9 on your right.
Giving way to the Endeavour CRJ9, Delta 1089er.
Endeavour 5304, ready to push.
Yeah, I believe we have
Endeavour
a
5304, pushback approved.
a VIP on board, maybe a politician or something. So ATC's giving us a little priority taxi. Sorry, guys. It just be like that sometimes.
Delta 27903, give way to the GA ahead.
Give way to the GA Diamond, Delta
Alrighty.
27903.
Mini brief. Departing off runway 27 right. Varsity 3 departure. No key transition. LNAVing off the ground to our first fix of slaw. Departure frequency is 124.6 and no weather changes despite weather sucking. I should probably turn off GA. The GA stuff really just doesn't mix. And it kind of jacks some stuff up, it looks like. And that's a cluster. Alright, flow before you go.
Request taxi to the de-icing pads.
Delta 27903, give way to the GA ahead.
Give way to the GA Diamond Delta 27903.
Summit 4 Tango.
How in the hell gonna take off for the tailwind like that?
Hold short of Romeo.
It's like a pretty nasty tailwind.
WestJet 1831 ready for push and start. WestJet 1831 cleared for push and start. Push and start approved. WestJet 1831.
Look at that windsock. Alright, before takeoff, runway position, runway 27 right, full length confirmed inside and outside. Flaps 5-5, green light. Nav briefs complete, takeoff warning is checked. Auto throttles armed, in-start switches continuous, transponder TA, RA 5275 and acknowledged.
Runway 26 right, clear to land.
Forward takeoff is complete. Atlanta Tower, Delta 1096 holding short, runway 27 right, ready for takeoff. I want to hear what those winds are before I line up.
Delta 1096, Atlanta Tower, runway 27 right, winds 340 at 7. RNAV slow, cleared for takeoff.
RNAV slow, clear for takeoff, Delta 1096. Or clear for takeoff, runway 27 right, Delta 1096. Okay, that works. Sure nobody's caught up with me, about to taxi into me. Here we go.
Delta 3179, winds 320 at 5, runway 26 right, clear to land.
V1.
Delta 3179.
You're up. Hell no. Thousand. Be now. Flaps 1.
1096, contact departure.
Over to departure, Delta 1096. Flaps up. Departure, Delta 1096. Climbing 2,800 for 10,000 on the Varsity 3 departure.
Delta 96, Asheville departure, radar contact. Climb
Who?
and maintain 13,000 direct slaw.
Climb and maintain 13,000 direct slaw, Delta 1096. Asheville. "13 set."
Delta to 96, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Climb and maintain flight level 220, Delta 296. 22 set.
Delta to 96, contact Atlanta departure on 124.6.
Atlanta departure on 124.6, Delta 296. Atlanta departure, Delta 296, climbing 7,400 on the Varsity 3 departure.
Delta to 96, Atlanta departure. Good morning, Douglasville, altimeter 29907.
29907, Delta 296. Two 997 set. Here's 10,000. And the after takeoff checklist is complete.
Delta to 96, climb and maintain flight level 300.
Climb maintain flight level 300, Delta 296. It's 250 to rivet. Then we can accelerate.
Delta 2554, contact Atlanta Tower on 133.425. 133.425 for Delta 2554. Good day. Delta to 96, contact Atlanta Center on 135.0.
135.0, we'll see you, Delta 1096. Alright. Command B, command. Atlanta Center, Delta 1096, climb in 17,000, level 300.
3179, descend and maintain flight level 210. Cleared for the Aussie 2 arrival into Atlanta.
Transition altitude. Climb checklist. Altimeters. Standard. Cross check.
Flight level 330.
Climb maintain flight level 330. Delta 1096. 33 set.
Atlanta Center, Air Canada 1065, flight level 360.
Air Canada 1065, radar contact.
All right.
1096, expect the Con Odia to arrival due to transition. Descent in about 20 minutes. Just say the word if you'd like to start down earlier.
We expect the Odia 2 departure, ducted transition, up 1096. Alright, good and on the way. Checking our prog page, we should land in Jacksonville with about 7,200 pounds of gas. Currently 9,900. Check our OFP at Varsity. Which we should have about 8,400 pounds of Varsity. We did leave with about 500 pounds more fuel. So hopefully we'll see that in our burns. There should be some accuracy there. Once we get above this little cloud layer here, we'll kick the seatbelt sign off. Give the passengers a little bit more time to move around. It's a pretty short flight. Total air time from wheels up to wheels down, 53 minutes. Current weather in Jacksonville, Florida. Winds 210 at 8 knots, 10 statute miles. Overcast at 2,600 feet. Temperature's 23, dew point 19. Altimeter 29901.
Atlanta Center, UPS 5319, flight level 300.
Atlanta Center, Blue Street 5600, flight level 230.
Radar contact.
Alright, minimums in Jacksonville is going to be 227. And we'll go ahead and let them up.
Streak 5253, contact Atlanta Center on 134.2.
134.2 for Blue Streak 5253.
Southwest 1749, descend and maintain flight level 270. Cleared for the Swift 3 arrival into Nashville.
Now flight level 270, cleared for the Swift 3 arrival into Nashville, Southwest 1749.
Atlanta Center, Delta 1096, would like to make our final cruise altitude at flight level 310.
Delta 1096, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Climb maintain flight level 310 to 1096.
Climb and maintain flight level 310, Delta 1096.
Alright guys, we just amended our final cruise altitude due to how short the top of the climb and the top of the top of descent we're almost on top of each other, and that's because obviously it's a short flight. We're also flying at CI-99, which requires a more shallow climb to maintain best forward speed. 30 for 31. And so with that said, likely wouldn't make it up to 33,000, or as soon as we touched it, it'd be coming right back down.
Jacksonville Center, Viva 343, flight level 380.
Alright, leveling off. And we got our top of descent in about 22 miles.
Delta 1096, cleared Con Odea 2 Duchy, transition into Jacksonville. When you're ready, descend and maintain flight level 230.
Cleared Con Odea 2, Duchy, transition into Jacksonville. Descend and maintain flight level 230 when ready. Delta 1096.
Delta 1096, contact Jacksonville Center on 127.575.
Contacting Jacksonville Center on 127.575, Delta 1096. Jacksonville Center, Delta 1096. Good morning, flight level 300 for flight level 230.
Delta 1096, Jacksonville Center, good morning.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 1096, flight level 230.
Delta 1096, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb and maintain flight level 230. Delta 1096.
Dumbasses. Jacksonville Center, Delta 1096, we would like lower, please. Jacksonville Center, Delta 1096, would like lower, please.
Delta 1096, descend and maintain 12-2000.
Alright, 12,000. Level change. Speed brakes out. And accelerate. That's how you come down fast and hurt everybody's ears on the airplane.
Delta 1096, contact Jacksonville departure on 121.3.
Contacting Jacksonville departure on 121.3, Delta 1096. Jacksonville departure, Delta 1096. Good morning, flight level 180 for 12000.
Delta 96, Jacksonville departure. Good morning, Jacksonville altimeter 29901. Expect the ILS Yankee runway 26 approach into Jacksonville.
Morning, Jacksonville altimeter 29901. Expecting the ILS Yankee runway 26 approach. Delta 1096.
Delta 1096, descend and maintain 9,000 feet, altimeter 29901.
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet, altimeter 29901, Delta 1096.
9,000.
descend and maintain 900,000 feet, turn left heading 110, vectors for the ILS, runway 26 approach.
Maintain 900,000 feet, turning left heading 110 for vectors for the ILS, runway 26 approach, Delta 1096.
Alright, descent, checklist, altimeters, 29901. It's cross-checked. Minimums, Barrow 227, landing data, flaps 30, VREF 141. Approach briefs complete, auto brakes, level 3, seatbelt sign on, pressurization panel is set, and recall is checked. Descent checklist complete. Approach checklist. Flight nav instruments are verified. Let's see. Cabin notifications complete. Altimeters 29901. Cross checked. This guy's just gonna leave me up here forever. This is the shit that pisses me off with say intentions. Jacksonville departure, Delta 1096. How long do you want me at 9,000? They said, shut up. Oh my God. Jacksonville departure, Delta 1096 at 9,000 feet. We need lower.
Delta 1096, descend at your discretion.
Descending at
Stupid.
Delta 1096, turn right, heading 135.
right turn heading 135, Delta 1096.
Delta 1096, proceed direct tick rate, descend and maintain 2,000 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 26 approach.
Proceeding direct tick rate. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 26 approach. Delta 1096.
Flaps 2. Daggone rookie. Missed my lights at 10,000.
Delta 1096, contact Jacksonville Tower on 118.3.
Switching to Jacksonville Tower on 118.3, Delta 1096. Jacksonville Tower, Delta 1096. Good morning, established on the ILS runway 26 approach.
Delta 96, Jacksonville Tower, roger, continue approach. Delta 1096, Jacksonville Tower, wind 200 at 8, runway 26 cleared to land.
Runway 26 cleared to land, Delta 1096.
Alright, on the ILS. Let's go gear down. Arm spoilers, flaps 15. Cleared to land.
Jacksonville Tower, American 629, established on the RNAV Y runway 32.
Oh,
American 629, roger.
intersecting. So in the event of a go around, we'll listen out for that guy. So he's basically coming in this direction. Flaps 25. Flaps 30. Landing checklist. Landing gears down. Flaps 30. 30 green light. Speed brake is armed. Instrument switch is continuous. Landing checklist complete. Thousand feet
1,000.
stabilized.
Jacksonville Tower, Southwest 1760, established on the ILS Z runway 26.
Southwest 1760, roger.
Oh, Sim keeps freezing. I don't even know if I have add-on scenery installed for Jacksonville or not.
Approaching minimums. 300 minimums.
Go around. Go around flaps. Positive rate gear up. Flaps 15. LNAV. Jacksonville Tower, Delta 1096 going around, runway 26. 1,000 feet, VNAV.
Delta 296, execute missed approach procedure. Contact departure on 121.3.
Flaps 1.
Executing missed approach procedure. Contacting departure on 121.3 Delta 1096.
Flaps up. Autopilot.
Departure Delta 1096. Good morning, climbing through 500 for 2000.
Delta 296, departure. Good morning, Jacksonville. Altimeter 29901.
Altimeter 29901, Delta 1096.
Well, that was not what the weather was calling for. Let's go up to 10 statute miles. View at 2400.
Delta 296, turn left heading 105 vectors for the ILS runway 26 approach.
Left heading 105 for the ILS runway 26 approach, Delta 1096.
Alright, well that made things interesting. I got a little bit low there on the glide slope with all the sim freezes. I couldn't tell if the sim was frozen or not, so I'd kind of move the yoke a little harder to see if the airplane would move, and it wouldn't. Then it would. It got me all jacked up on the glide slope. So we'll give it another shot. We'll leave the autopilot on this time. No Cat 2 or Cat 3s. Except for on runway 8. It's the opposite direction. My weather is 210 at 12. That's cutting it pretty close on the max tailwind, which is, I believe, reduced to 5 knots for a Cat 2 or Cat 3. If we go missed on this one, then we'll fly it in real time at nighttime. Maybe the sim's doing something funky and changing the weather to some historical weather. I don't know, it's really odd. It's supposed to be 10 statute miles, and I didn't see anything of the runway environment. Alright, flaps 2. Jacksonville departure, Delta 1096. We're ready for a turn inbound to the airport when you are able to accommodate.
Delta 1096, turn right, heading 120, vectors for the ILS runway 26 approach.
Right turn.
Right heading 120, vectors for the ILS runway 26 approach. Delta 1096.
In Jacksonville departure, Delta 1096. We can go direct Tickery if that makes it easier for you.
Delta 1096, roger, direct CRE approved.
Whatever. Alrighty, LNAV.
Delta 1096, turn right, heading 125.
Nah. Alright, so if we go miss, we'll come back to runway 8. Shoot the Cat 2, Cat 3, ILS Yankee.
Delta 1096, 8 miles from Tickery, turn left, heading 290. Cleared for the ILS runway 26 approach.
8 miles from Tickery, turning left, heading 290. Cleared for the ILS runway 26 approach. Delta 1096.
Alright, let's try it again. So yeah, if we go missed again, we'll swing it back, come into runway 8, and we'll fly it in real time, which will be nighttime. Lower speed to 180 and flaps 5.
Delta 96, contact Jacksonville Tower on 118.3.
Switching to Jacksonville Tower on 118.3, Delta 1096. Jacksonville Tower, Delta 1096. Good morning, established on the ILS runway 26 approach.
No, we're not.
Delta 1096.
Alright, glass loop. Alright, gear down on spoilers. And flaps 15. Outer marker. Flaps 25. And flaps 30. Landing checklist, landing gear is down. Flaps 30, 30 green light. Super brake arm, instrument switch is continuous. Landing checklist complete.
1,000.
1,000 feet stabilized.
Approaching minimums. 300. Minimums.
No way.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Dicey. The heck? There's, oh, there it is. Let's see. There should be a taxiway straight across.
Delta 96, welcome to Jacksonville. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Switching to ground on 121.9er, Delta 1096. Jacksonville ground, Delta 1096. Good morning, cleared of runway, ready to taxi to the gate.
Delta 1096, Jacksonville ground, taxi to Terminal A, Gate 8A via Juliet Hotel. Good day.
Terminal A, Gate 8 Alpha via Juliet Hotel, Delta 1096.
Delta 2328, runway 26 taxi via Hotel Alpha Charlie.
God, I can't wait until we get that airplane.
Runway 26 taxi via Hotel Alpha, Charlie Delta 2328.
That might be the happiest sim day I'll ever have until I get a Skularky A320.
Envoy 3955, runway 32 taxi via Romeo November uniform.
Alright, brake set.
Runway
Brake
32
set.
taxi via Romeo November uniform Envoy 3955.
Let him up, shut him down. We have a jetway. Why aren't we using it? Yeah, see? Jetway works. Gotta go fix that in the profile. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jacksonville, Florida. I do hope that you enjoyed this kind of non-standard format where we're live without being live. But for anybody who watches and makes it this far, greatly appreciate you. As always, be good or be good at it. Keep it on the wrong side. I am Wrong Side Simulations. And I'll catch you on the next one. See ya!